How's it going, YouTube? This is Wakerun Collapse, and it is time. Yes, it is time for my Rising Fist sale video, which means now all these cards are going to be released and potentially available for you to buy. But you're going to need to be quick to get some of these cards, so make sure you pay attention to my rules, and hopefully I'm able to sell to you. First of all, it's going to be PayPal only for the first 2 weeks of this sale. This is very important to note, but it should be no surprise because I did it with Wild Blaze as well, and I've mentioned it on at least 2 of my openings thus far. PayPal is safe. It's fast, people back out a lot less often, and just is better overall. So we're going PayPal only for the first 2 weeks. I'm sorry if this shuts you out of some of the cards, but again, it should be no surprise. Second of all, I do charge shipping. Shipping is going to be 50 cents per top loader if you live in the lower 48 states, and $1 per top loader if you live outside the 48 states. Now that means that I'm able to ship 2 cards per top loader, so we'll give some examples as to how this is going to work. But I'm actually going to be losing money on international shipping in order to do this, so don't tell me that my shipping costs are too high because, well, they're not. Thirdly, I am going to be selling commons and uncommons from these sets. They're going to be 20 cents a piece, of course, before shipping, because I need to make sure to allow for that. Fourth, prices are not negotiable. And fifth, and last, I believe, you need to pay within 3 days or 72 hours of us coming to an agreement. When I send you an invoice, the clock starts, and if I don't receive payment within 3 days, that means that your cards are going to be released and available for other people to purchase. So first we're going to have a look at these awesome holos in the back. We've got Victreebel, Blaziken, Poliwrath, Clawitzer, Machamp, Landorus, Hawlucha, Pangoro, Sylveon, Noivern, and Slaking. These holos are going to be $1.50 a piece. I started at $2 for Wild Blaze holos, but I'm starting at $1.50 here because I want to unload some of them, and because it thins out my trade binder, and because I think it's a fairer price for you guys. So if you're inside the US, that means that one single holo will be $2 shipped, 2 would be $3.50 shipped because I fit them in the same top loader. If you're international, if you wanted to buy 1 holo, it would be $2.50, and 2 holos would be $4. Something to keep in mind, of course. If you buy a significant amount of holos, I might reduce the price a little bit, but that's up to me. Again, not up to you. And I've got a ton of those holos as well, so I doubt I'm going to run out of anything. I don't know exactly what I've got of each one. But moving on to the main attractions, is Heracross EX is only going to be $6. I pulled like 15 of this thing. I was going to price it at $8, but after I pulled so many of them, we're just going to keep it at $6. Also at $6 is going to be the Seismitoad EX. This was, I think I pulled 8 extras of those, but there's like 14 in the Heracross pile, so. Lucario EX is going to be $10. I only have 5 of those, so not only is it likely to be the most popular EX card in this set, but it's a lot of supply and demand as well. I don't have as many, so the price is going to go up a little bit to ensure that I sell them. Dragonite EX, I've got about 9 of those or so, I believe, and that's going to be $8 a piece, so it's in between the two. The Mega Heracross EX is going to be $12. I've got 5 of those available. And the Mega Lucario EX, I was going to price at $15 or more, but I decided to settle on $14 because it was so easily pulled by me, and I've got so many of them to give out. Now keep in mind that my Mega Charizard EXs from Wild Blaze, I had like 5 or 6 of them, I think 6, and they sold out in about 3 hours. So that might happen again. So keep your eyes on this. If you want this card, make sure to contact me right away. This Full Art Korrina, I'm actually going to sit down for this. Hang on a second. Oh, chair was like really far away. This Full Art Korrina may not be available. And I would apologize for that, but I'm doing the right thing. I had talked about in a previous video a PokeTuber or YouTube user who was willing to trade me the Battle Reporter Full Art for my duplicate Full Art Korrina, and I pulled the Battle Reporter Full Art in box 20, which was unbelievable and amazing, completing my Rising Fist set, but it also unfortunately canceled the potential for us to do this trade. So I have sent him an email letting him know that this card is going to be available to him, and I'll put an annotation over the card if it has been sold and is unavailable. But if it is still available, it's going to be $30. And the card is 40 something on eBay, so I think that's a very reasonable price. I also have 1 each of the Ultra Rares, which is just insane. And yes, you can see the shadow right here, and I don't care. Tilt that a little bit, make it a little brighter. The Heracross Ultra Rare is going to be $40 shipped, and the Lucario Ultra Rare is going to be $45. And again, these prices are not negotiable. I'm not dropping the prices. They're going to sell eventually if they don't sell today. So keep that in mind. And that's all I have. Oh, again, actually not again, but as per the usual, do not try to negotiate with me in the comments section. You need to either PM me on YouTube, and there's so many tutorials on how to do that out there. Just go to my channel, go to the About tab, and click on Send Message. Or if you can't PM me, then just send me an email, and my email is wakeruncollapse@gmail.com. All this stuff is going to be first come, first serve. Keep that in mind, and yeah. Can't wait to share some awesome Rising Fist goodness with you guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to sell to some of you soon.